Hi friends, welcome to Communication Skill Enhancement Practice. We all want to grow in our life. So, what is required is to improve our communication skill so that when we are growing, we should always able to grow our community. We always able to influence the people. That is most important for our growth. Today we'll discuss about how we can do certain specific things to get a job, because normally we improve our communication skills to get a good job or in business growth for get good clients, investors. So these all things basically is required a good influencing skill. So actually when we are doing a job, we are selling our service. So we should understand that we are selling something. So if somebody is buying our service, then he will check that the service will be good or not. The service he is required is equal or not. So what most of the recruiter search, the way they are searching, the way they are recruiting, according to my previous working experience, I have been working professional from last 15 years. So according to my 15 years experience, by giving different interviews, the way questions are asked, the way resume has been selected, I have learned specific things which I want to share. Some people may think that this is very common, but if somebody really want a job and want to get hired, want to get a good interview, want to get their resume shortlisted in different companies, so some basic things which some people may not follow. It is okay if somebody know that, but if somebody don't know that, then he should know that before applying for job, before sending resume. So first I will speak about resume. In resume, one specific thing I want to mention is when we are preparing a resume, it should not be exceed more than 2 pages. Some latest resumes I have seen that they are using 1 page resume, but I would suggest at least you prepare 2 page resume. In 2 page resume, you can the first 4 to 5 lines you have to mention your professional summary, which is very important. Why? Because some recruiters have very less time, and within very less time they have very huge amount of resume with them. So one thing they do is ATS, by they are searching through some softwares with the keywords. They have identified at least 5 to 10 keywords. So according to those keywords, they have first filter the resume with softwares. So the first thing that way we have to be prepared. So we have to find those keywords which the recruiter is mentioning. You can easily search if you go for different sites, Naukri.com, like Indeed.com, then at the end side of the job there is some specific bullet points has been mentioned, 5 to 6 bullet points for the specific job. You can copy all those tags, that can be small tags, bullet points, and those you have to mention in your resume before applying. And I would suggest that if you are making a resume, it should be ATS friendly. And if you don't have any idea of that, then you should go for a resume service rather than make it on your own. Go for a resume service. You have to pay 1 to 3,000 according to the situation, but go to that and prepare ATS spelled resume, but you can always add or delete some keywords according to the job requirement, though that is the first thing, so that it can be filtered through ATS. And the second thing is you have to add a professional summary, because I have seen various resume where people are writing their objectives. I have also previously done that, but at that moment the job requirements were not that critical. People are getting job very easily, but at this moment it is very difficult to get job. So I would suggest, rather than writing the objectives, career objectives, you can write professional summary. In that summary you have to mention 5 things. 5 things means 1 to 2 sentence, 5 sentence, 1 to 2 sentence you have to write about your education. So education, you can add location you can also mention in another place, education, then experience, and but experience should be mentioned in specific, which is matching to the requirement. So experience, education, skills, you have learned different skills, any course you have done, specific course related to the job. So education, experience and skills you have learned, then any specific achievement which can be helpful to the requirement. If you have done something to achieve something which is close to the requirement, then you have to mention it. So these things you have to write in a very concise manner, and also it should look better. You should read it, the professional summary, you should read it properly, and then you can show it to other senior peoples how they are, and get it reviewed. And I would suggest that you should always do some additional education. You are doing a job, but simultaneously you should learn more systems, ISO. You should learn about ISO, auditing part. You can learn about improvement part. So I'm an engineer, so I am talking about my parts. So engineering about more depth about the technical part, improvement parts, and the systems part, and also you can additionally learn some software. So these 4 things: technical, software, auditing, and improvements. How you can do improvements in that area. So these things you should simultaneously learn with your work, and you can mention it. And these things will help you to get your resume selected. And specific points which I want to mention is, if after writing the whole resume, you have to read your resume 2 to 3 times, then make a note of each and every achievements and each and every certifications, 5 to 10 questions of each and every certifications and experience, and then you write their answers. Write every, I'm repeating, you can write 5 to 10 questions of each and every experience, education, expertise. Mainly if you have more experience, then you should write more on experience and the learnings. If you have done any course, then you should have write on those things. Write at least more and more questions, and then you can write the answers. Then you start your mock practicing. I have also told in my previous video that some specific questions which you should always practice repeatedly daily, that tell me about yourself, tell me about your strengths and weakness, and also you can tell about your achievements, just some basic questions people ask. You should always be prepared for that. And some elevator introduction, 1-2 minutes introduction, short introductions. These all things will help you. And a good resume and a good preparation with some specific continuous learning. We can show that you are learning continuously. You can make some different how you are learning continuously. You can also show that will also create a good impression. So your achievements and learnings are very important. So focus on those things and focus on the questions that can be asked on that and practice the answers. This all things simultaneously if you do, it will create a wonder, and you can achieve great things which you cannot even dream for. So this all things which I have told on my experience of approx 15 years. So use it and practice it. Daily practice will improve your communication skills, and small improvement will boost your confidence.